Okay, so we're gonna first go in with a brown liquid liner. Sorry, not liquid, a brown liner, just to kind of like emphasize the where I want to put the lines. Where I want to start my skull, where I want my skull to be black, and where I want my skull to be white pretty well. I also did throw on some primer. So this pencil is not working very well on my skin because of that, but that's okay. So I'm just going in here and kind of like deciding where I want my, I almost want a darker, I don't have that. Just deciding where I want my skull to sit and where I want. So then I'm just going to go forth and I'm just going to, I'm going to line down here as well. So then I'm going to take a black liquid liner and I'm just going to emphasize these lines. Beautiful. Okay, so then I'm just going to put on the white anywhere that isn't, anywhere that isn't, I just dropped my pencil. That's okay though. Anywhere that isn't blacked out. So anywhere you want this product to sit is going to be like in between the lines, or if you're doing opposite than me. 1 minute. I dropped my pencil. So then I'm just going to take my black paint, my white paint. I can't think today. My white paint, and I'm just going to put it anywhere that those lines are not. And I'm just throwing it all over where I don't have the black paint. I always find with working with face or body paints that it's best to apply a little bit at a time because it's easy to build, but hard to get it to dry if it's not built properly, if that makes sense. So okay, so then I just put it on this palette, I tap it, and then I wipe it on the back of my hand just to kind of like give like that really dry brush almost, but enough to tell the difference in product. So I'm probably going to build like 2 of these up. Same thing, and keep building. Till I'm happy with the color. I also find like wiping one way is going to make it a lot easier to get like that solid color, if that makes sense. So just like making sure that we're wiping all one way. And obviously longer, cleaner strokes is going to give you a smoother base. So I'm just going to let this dry a little bit, and I'm going to go forth and I'm going to start filling in my eye. So I'm doing a black cream shadow, and I am going to do, I think I'm going to do a thin brush first, just to kind of outline it on where I want it. And to give that like clean edge. Remember guys, take your time because you're working with blacks and whites, so it can easily get out of control. So take your time because you can always add more. It's hard to remove when you're working with black and white. This is like, I did a kind of sort of like a practice run, and now I'm doing like the full thing because I was like, oh, I got this. I can just up and do it. It's a lot harder than it looks. A lot of people like make it seem like it's easy. It is very hard to play with black and whites. You can watch as many YouTube videos as you want. They're gonna, oh, this look I got in like 10 seconds. Well, 10 minutes is a lot of the videos, and it was easy, and I achieved this amazing look. In all reality, it doesn't work like that. It's a lot of patience. It's a lot of drying. It's a lot of like being calm while doing it, because I mean, if you're like trying to rush, this look is not gonna work for you. It's not. And that's just me being honest. I just tried to do it, and like the video that I watched, because I like to like watch a little bit of videos, just the same cream shadow, guys. I like to watch like a lot of videos on stuff like this, and the girl was like, I achieved this look in 10 minutes and it was easy, and I was like, I don't know if you're telling me the truth, because 90% of the time the video is so edited that it says it's 10 minutes and they make it look like it's 10 minutes, but I can promise you it's not 10 minutes. It's kind of what I hate about YouTube, is that all these people edit their videos to make them seem like they're able to achieve something in like an unrealistic amount of time. So like, for example, that video. So now I'm going to go in with my teeth. Sorry, I'm just like ranting as I do this. Because it's a challenge, and like this doesn't look like it's hard, but it is hard. It's hard to even find products that will paint over top of, like liners, and this face paint. So don't think that like you watch a video and you're like, yep, that's the video I'm gonna do. It doesn't work out like that, because it's something that like you have to kind of like practice at. You have to see what works for your skin. So I'm just tapping that in there. And you have to kind of like find products that work on top of the face paint that you're working with, because every face paint is different. So you have to like, or body paint, whatever you're using, is always different. So you have to find out what works for you. So I'm extending my mouth here. What's working for me is this Stella liquid liner, Stay All Day. Guys, I got this at the drugstore, and it was pretty cheap, so that's Shoppers Drug Mart, by the way. Okay, so then I'm gonna... Okay, so then I'm going to take some extra white face paint, and very, very little. I'm probably going to use what's on the back of my hand, and a very, very little brush. And I'm just going to like add in the little teeth so that they're extra white. Okay, I lied to you guys. I'm going to have to add a little bit more from my palette. But make sure you put it onto your hand first so that you're able to like smudge it. Make sure that like it's a smooth brush application. Okay, so now that my teeth are whiter, I'm going to fix this tooth. Oh, I almost just put that right onto my face and I had a huge glob on it. So now that I have my teeth whiter, I'm going to go back in with a liquid liner and I'm going to shape my teeth. Sorry, I'm just cleaning off my liquid liner brush because of paint. Okay, so teeth are applied. Then I'm just going to continue going back in with the black and carve out my cheekbones. You're really testing your skills with this look because it is so hard to do. I'm telling you, like, it may not look as hard online, but don't let them fool you. It's hard. And it's something that, like, you make a mistake and it's even harder to fix, so. Because right now I'm trying to fix a mistake and you either have to kind of embrace the mistake and kind of learn from it, or you have to do another coat of face paint, which takes another bit to dry, so. It's definitely a huge learning experience for me, and that's somebody who I am. I like to take learning experiences and I like to learn from them, obviously, and I've learned a lot from this already. Okay, so now I'm just gonna let it dry. While it is drying, I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and I'm gonna define my my teeth with a little bit of black shadow. So I'm going in with Naked 3 and I'm gonna take this dark side shade and define these teeth. Sorry, I have this palette like right in front of you guys. Okay, so then I'm noticing that some of my lines are not so defined, so I'm just going to go back in and define them again. You know what? I think I'm going to take, like, this black, let me just really flatten it out. This black, cream shadow that I'm applying on my face as well, and I'm going to use that to define my teeth. Sorry, guys. That already looks so much better. So I was having trouble like defining them to show that they are teeth. Like, okay, so then the same fluffy brush, and I'm just going to tap in there again because I'm able to. And then I'm just going to blend this contour thing I got going on here. Same black, going back in with the same black cream shadow, and I'm just going to really define this. Same black liner here, not liner, eyeshadow here, and I'm just going to keep defining this look without touching the teeth, or trying not to at least. Okay, so it's looking a lot better than the first time I did it. I mean, it's far from perfect, but it works, and it's a lot better than what I anticipated it would be, so. Now I'm just gonna add some, like, little details just to kind of, like, make it look more, like, broken and scary, if that makes sense. And then obviously just like my big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna like shade these in to make them look like broken cracks. So I'm just like shading the crack I just made, because obviously I want to make it look like it's a crack. So and then more blending into the crack, of course. I feel like it's starting to come together a lot better than the first time. It's hard. You know what? Like, I literally, when I was looking at the photo and then I watched a couple videos, I was like, oh, that's gonna be a breeze. I can do that. That's like so easy. No, don't think it's easy. It's like far from easy. I literally thought, I was like, as I was doing it, well, not doing it, imagining myself doing it, I was like, I'm gonna have no problem at this. I'm gonna be able to do it no problem. It's gonna like just come to me naturally. Get practice. That's all I have to say to you, is get practice. So just to make my brush nice and flat, I'm pushing it between my fingers just so you guys know what I'm doing. So it is like probably one of the hardest makeup looks I have done. You know what? Challenge. I want people to recreate a skull on half of their face and then send me their photos, so that they understand the challenge, and then comment what your challenge was when you were doing it, what your struggle was, what was the hardest part that you did, and I want to see if we struggle with the same things. That's why I'm asking you guys to do this, because you know what, it's like a lot of work, and I don't know. I've learned a lot from this. I mean, obviously next time I do it, it will be a lot easier because I've learned a lot. But what do you guys think so far? Drop a little skull emoji if you think that I did pretty good for my first time. Okay, and now I'm just like, I'm thinking about this. 1 minute, I gotta wipe my fingers off, because if I touch my hand, you know, I shouldn't. This hand's pretty clean, so I think I'll be okay. So, it makes me nervous, because if I touch one thing, it's like, bam, it's wrecked. So I have some cracks in my skull now. It's kind of looking a little bit more creepy. I'm gonna go in with, I want like a black. I think I'm gonna go in with Nude Dude. And I'm going to go in with, is this the black, like, shady color? Yeah, I'm going to go in with Friendly. And I'm just going to, like, throw some dimension and some shading in here now. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't wreck it because of this. There's lots of concentration, and I should be okay. As long as I'm focused, I should be fine. And I'm also going to take some of this black that I have. I'm going to blend it out on my hand first, and then I'm going to blend it in. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it quits before I go too heavy and too hard on my makeup and I have it going a little bit too crazy. So this is the end result. One thing I gotta say to you guys is it is a challenge. Like, it is insanely hard to mix with whites and blacks because it's hard. It's hard. I challenge you guys. I challenge every single person that watches this video to try this. It is so hard, and you will really, really, really see your skills in this. Mind you, look at my arms and my fingers and my hands. Like, it is hard. So I just want to, one more time. So my idea was to go like big, poofy, kind of like spooky hair, like crazy hair, and then like prim and proper on the other side. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for ranting. I really want to stress to you guys that this is hella hard. Like, I don't even know. Like, I want to see you guys recreate this look. I want to see you guys recreate a skull in general. And then let me know your struggles. Let me know what you struggled with. I think I did a lot better this time. I'm a lot happier with it this time. One thing I really want to stress is put a good primer on your face because it is hard to get black off if you don't. So I just want to say thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys take this challenge and you guys try this video and you guys tried to get this skull look and you guys take this experience, everything I've told you guys, and you guys learn from it as well. So again, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to see more videos as well. And I think that's all I have for you guys today. So thanks again. Bye.